Now on Blu-ray from Blue Underground is the 1988 Dutch thriller action giallo-esque serial killer comedy Amsterdamned, which is a film I've heard of forever. I think I tried watching it once and I fell asleep. Never the fault of the film, always the fault of me staying up too late. And this was a hell of a lot of fun, if I may use mild profanity. This movie was really fun. I don't know why it took me so long to see this, and I don't know why more people don't talk about this movie. It is, well, I'll give you the specs. 113 minutes, but it never feels it. It's directed by Dick Maas. It stars Huub Stapel and Monique van de Ven. Audio on this disc is Dutch 5.1. It gets choked up when I talk about Dutch language. Dutch 5.1 DTS HD, Dutch 2.0 DTS HD, English 2.0 DTS HD, and French Dolby Digital Stereo. Subtitles are in English for Dutch audio and English SDH and Spanish. So the basic idea here is, I'm not going to tell you the whole story. A serial killer in scuba gear is rising up out of the canals in Amsterdam and brutally killing people and then disappearing back into the canals. And a young cop with a sense of humor is hot on the trail of this murderer, trying to stop them before they kill again. And the murders are brief and not terribly creative, but there's an amazing scene that I'm not going to give away. But the way that the first murder victim is discovered is like a classic moment in cinema, I think. It is dark and gruesome and laugh out loud hilarious. And that's what this movie does in such an interesting way, is that it combines brutal murder and hunting a serial killer and really cool stunts. There's a really cool boat chase. There's a really cool dirt bike car chase through the very narrow streets of Amsterdam. The murders are giallo-esque. Some of the lighting is like a giallo film, but it's also funny. And the cop interplay, the cop is fun and cool. And it's this interesting mix of so many genres, and they all work. And a lot of times you try to do multi-genre films and they don't, or you try to inject humor into something and it undercuts the seriousness of the rest. And this movie, it doesn't. It just works. It's so well made. It's so much fun. I watched it in the original Dutch language, but there is an English dub because there was an export version of this. It did come out on video here before it played cable. I think I remember maybe the first time I saw it might have been late night, like on Cinemax or something. So it did get an international push. It just never really took hold for some reason, and it's a shame because it's a really fun movie. So extras on this. That's all I want to tell you about it. If you want to go see Amsterdam, photograph what Amsterdam and the canals looked like in 1988. If you want to see what the back door of a Chinese restaurant in Amsterdam looked like in 1988. If you want to see somebody in scuba gear and a snorkel killing people, this is a film for you. Extras. We have a commentary with writer-director Dick Maas and editor Hans van Dongen, and that is in English, so that's, no subtitles needed there. We have featurettes. Making of Amsterdam, 36 minutes. That is 4x3 vintage Dutch. We have Tales from the Canal. That's a newer interview with the main star, the guy who plays the cop, Huub Stapel, and that's 9 minutes, or Stapel, sorry. The Damned Stunt Work interview with stunt coordinator Dickie Beer. That's 18 minutes. You get the Dutch trailer that's 3 minutes, the US trailer that's 2 minutes. You get a music video, which is a really fun, cool music video for the song Amsterdam, directed by Dick Maas. That's 3 minutes. And it's a mix of clips from the movie, but also like a set up that looks like it's the movie with the actors from the movie, sort of reprising their roles and moving around, and some murdery stuff, and the band itself. It's got a really good sense. Well, it's directed by the guy who made the movie, so it has that same sense of fun, kind of with an edge. And then you get a poster and still gallery that's 83 minutes. And boy, what a fun release. I know Blue Underground put this out on DVD. Now they're doing it on Blu-ray. It's a really fun release if you've never seen it. On Blu-ray from Blue Underground, as I've said about 11 times now. Time to get Amsterdamned.